Hello everyone, I am Crash Knife Fight, and I'm taking a break from my How to Be a Better Teammate videos to give you all my first impressions of Count Dooku and showcase some HvV play. We've all been anxiously awaiting for our favorite senior citizen Sith Lord to make his appearance, so let me discuss my observations so far. Let me start by saying I am moderately impressed, and there is far more good than bad. And let me also note that this is not intended to be any type of comprehensive guide, just some initial impressions. For starters, in the several HvV matches I used Dooku, I did not encounter any glitches. His abilities seemed to work, for the most part, but more on that later, and no weird animation problems, freezes, or the like. So hats off to DICE for that. I was also happy to see that his speed is not too slow. I was worried before launch that DICE would really hit him in this department. He's not winning any foot races, and this may hinder him some in Galactic Assault, but he was not lagging behind my other teammates and can run down enemies players given the proper angles. His lightsaber swings also feel relatively quick and snappy, particularly with the duelist ability. Speaking of which, let's talk about Dooku's abilities. So far, the most effective, for my money, is the duelist ability, which grants him faster and more powerful saber strikes. You will outmatch any light side hero in a one-on-one situation with this ability active, and that is without any star card buff. Fortunately, this ability is nothing like Kylo Ren's Frenzy ability. It does not lock on to opponents, and it has a decent duration with a moderate cooldown time. There is a somewhat slow animation that precedes it, so make sure to activate it before wading into battle. Next up is Lightning Stun, which shocks and damages enemies while throwing them to the ground. The ability works as advertised, and the animation is very quick with a near instantaneous activation, but it does have an extremely restricted range and width without the accompanying star card. This takes a little practice to get a feel for the range and angles. The next ability, Expose Weakness, targets one player, slows them, and increases the amount of damage they receive. I think the ability is working, but the slowdown effect is not very noticeable. Additionally, in the matches I played against Dooku as a light side hero, I never noticed a slowdown effect. That could be dumb luck that I was never targeted, but some type of animation or further indicator would help, especially when your team and the opposing team are in a scrum swatting at each other. What else was pleasantly surprising was how much fun I had right out of the gate with Dooku. His abilities are fairly intuitive, with a gentle learning curve, much different than grinding for Obi-Wan or General Grievous for that matter, which was a bit of a pain at times. I felt like I was able to jump right into the fray with Dooku and contribute to my team. As I mentioned, this is all based off HvV matches. He has already proven to me that he will be a formidable selection for that mode. I expect he will also fare well in Galactic Assault. I don't see him being a villain that gets consistent huge kill streaks. He is certainly not a tank like Vader, and his speed is too slow for a hit-and-run style like Darth Maul. But his damage output will certainly give a lot of players headaches in that mode as well. So long story short, Dooku is well worth the 35,000 credits, and you're going to have a lot of fun as you level him up. So I'm going to leave you with some of the highlights for my HvV play. I hope you've had a chance to get in some games with your favorite senior citizen Sith Lord. Leave a comment and tell me what you think so far, and make sure to like and subscribe for more content.
obey my would appear your company. Less posturing and you might have survived.